All praises to Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah. We starting off at Michael's 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, and it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Yes, so Yahweh is trying to tell you to come up out of Babylon and its ways. Some of us has been in Babylon so long, we taking on the trades of Esau. You know, we done lost our salt. We the salt of the earth. But some of us done lost our salt. Done lost the flavor. Yes. The sisters is trying to sound like Susie Snowflakes, and the brothers is trying to sound like Chad. Yes. If you heard them over the phone, you wouldn't know who they was. Yes. They're envying the heathen, you know, that they're envying the oppressor. Wisdom of Solomon 8:12. When I hold my tongue, they shall bide my leisure. And when I speak, they shall give good ear unto me. Yes. So they shall give good ear unto me. Why? Because we the prophets from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We the ambassadors, and we speaking the Lord's words, not our words. Give, to hand something to someone, to somebody, so that they can look at it, use it, or keep it. So give good ear. So good, A1 of high quality or acceptable standard. Ear, an ability to recognize, appreciate, and reproduce sound, especially music or language. An ear for melody. Let's hit Matthews 11. Matthews 11:16 and 17. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the market and calling unto their fellow and saying, we have piped unto you, and we have not danced. Let me run that back. And saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. So we come out here telling you this, you know, but you're not giving good ear. You know, it goes in one ear and out the other. You know, you hear, but you don't hear. You see it, but you don't interpret it. Job 33:3. My words shall be of the uprightness of my heart, and my lips shall utter knowledge clearly. Yes. So my words will utter clearly to you. Give good ear unto me. My words shall be of uprightness of my heart, and my lips shall utter knowledge clearly. Jeremiah 1:9. Then Yahweh put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And Yahweh said unto me, Behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. Yes, yes, yes. So the Lord's told us to come out here and say, Thus says the Lord. Thus says Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Exodus 4. Exodus 4 and 10. And Moses said unto Yahweh, O my Yahweh, I am not equipped, neither herefore nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech and of slow tongue. And Yahweh said unto him, Who has made man's mouth, or who maketh the dumb, or deaf, or the seeing, or the blind? Have not I Yahweh? So Yahweh's telling the spokesman that's giving this report out here to listen, listen to him. He's gonna direct your mouth, your tongue, but are they gonna give good ear unto them? Verse 15, and thou shalt speak unto him and put words in his mouth, and I will be with thy mouth and with his mouth, and I will teach you what ye shall do. So the Lord is teaching us what to do and what to say when we out here, It's not of our own saying. The Lord is touching our mouth and putting these words inside our mouth. Proverbs 1 and 9. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instructions, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instructions of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attend unto wise counsel. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instructions. My son, hear the instructions of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. For there shall be ornaments of grace until thy head, and chains about thy neck. And we know how Jake loved to wear gold chains, big fat gold chains. But this gold chain gonna be invisible, and it's gonna be wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to get you through. Amos 5 and 11. So we're out here trying to wake up that elect, trying to get him out this polluted Babylon the Great and get his mind right and start calling up on the name of the Yahweh. The Father name is Yahweh, and the Son name is Yahweh Shai. And you need to call on them names, not them other names, you know. You need to call on Yahweh, that's the Father, and Yahweh Shai. You know, if you call on Bill and somebody named Bob, they're not gonna answer you. You know, so when the time of trouble come, and you don't call on Yahweh or Yahweh Shai, they're not gonna listen to you. They're not gonna take heed to you. So we need to wake up out that sleep. You know, wake up out Babylon the Great. You know, it's a sore destruction to you. It's so polluted. They feed you drugs. They feed you drink, for you won't remember, you know. But you need to wake up out that sleep and remember who you are. Amos 11 and 12. No, Amos 8. And hold on, we got to go to Ephesians since the Spirit is moving. Like I said, you need to wake up out that sleep and understand who you are, because they putting you to sleep with drugs, they putting you to sleep with alcohol, they putting you to sleep with these TV shows, they putting you to sleep with these movies. But you need to wake up out that sleep, Jacob. Ephesians 1 and 3. Blessed be Yahweh, the Father of our Lord Yahweh Shai, who has blessed us with all spiritual blessings in heavenly places in a Mashiach, according as he has chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that ye should be holy and without blame before him in love. Now let me run that back. He has chosen him before the foundation of the world. So he done chosen you before the foundation of the world, Jacob. You're the chosen elect, the first fruits, having predestinated us until the adoption of the children of Yahweh Shai to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will. Having predestinated. Do you understand what predestinated means? He done predestinated you to wake up out of this sleep. You sleep and you let Babylon the Great put you to sleep. You know, you in a coma. You need to wake up. Wake that ass up. Ephesians 1 and 9. Having made known unto us the mysteries of his will according to his good pleasures, which he has proposed in himself, that in the dispensation of the fullness of time he might gather together in one all in a Mashiach, both which are in heaven and which are on the earth, even in him, in whom also we have obtained the inheritance, being predestinated according to the purpose of him who worketh all things after the counsel of his own will. You know, so it's his will, you know, for you. It's your inheritance. You see them so-called rich white folks that they get their inheritance, you know, when they father or they mother die. Don't you want your inheritance? You know, don't you want what's rightfully yours? Let's go to Amos and 8. So wake up out there sleep. Wake up out them drugs, that old bullshit. Out of that alcohol. Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the day comes, says Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but the hearing of the word of Yahweh. You know, so he gonna send a famine of the word. So you better get it while it's hot. You better get this your inheritance and start working it out right now. You know, before it be a famine of the word. Ezekiel 3 and 26. And I will make thy tongue cleave to thy... Let me run that back. Slow down. And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and shall not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. So when that famine of the word comes, the Lord's going to have our tongue cleave to the roof of our mouth, you know, not literally, but we're not going to be able to say the words no more, you know, to preach the word no more, because it's going to be a famine. And when he say it's a famine, it's a famine. When thus says the Lord, you can believe it's going to happen. Jeremiah 30 and 7. So you better get it while it's hot, Jacob. And I'm talking to you so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and Native Americans. Jeremiah 30 and 7. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, you know. So that time of Jacob's trouble gonna be like no time never seen on this earth. And I mean, it's gonna be pestilence, diseases, all type of things breaking out. Zechariah 13 and 8. Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, says Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. So you want to be that third, you know, because when that Jacob's trouble, that's when he gonna cut them off, you know. That's when it's gonna be all type of things happening to this earth. Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, because the sea is hurting too. They dumping all type of tires inside there. The crabs, they can't even eat that. You know, they got steel and all type of rubbers inside the tires. So the crabs is even hurting. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knows that he has but a short time. You know, so he know he have a short time, so he finna work on you, Jake. He finna work on you like never before. And if you don't get right, you gonna get ate up alive. You're gonna be walking dead around here. They're gonna be so sick. It's gonna be all type of things happening on this earth. He gonna let loose. Ezekiel 7. Ezekiel 7, 5 and 6. Thus says Yahweh power, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. And evil is come. The evil is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it come. So the evil is watching. It's just waiting to come. When Yahweh say it's time, the evil gonna let loose. Give good ear unto me. Give good ear unto this. You know. To hand something to someone so that they can look at it, use it, or keep it. So what you gonna do? You gonna use this, or you gonna keep it? Seven 25 and 26. Ezekiel 7:25. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall come upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophets, but the law shall perish from the priests, and the counsel from the ancient. That's that famine of the word. It's gonna perish from them. You ain't gonna be able to get a hold to it. You know. So that's why you need to wake up, Jacob. Isaiah 31. Isaiah 31. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. And Egypt is this great mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots. Yes, where you living in right now, Jake. He said, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and the horsemen because they very strong, you know. And them horsemen, they talking about the horsepower of them engines, of the jets they got, and the things of that nature. Because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. So they don't seek Yahweh. They seeking Egypt, you know, Babylon the Great. Lamentations 4 and 17. And this what Jacob say after he learned the truth. As for us, our eyes as yet fail, for our vain help in our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. So this nation is not going to save you, Jacob. You know, they send their mans over the war to get killed. You know, they don't respect their veterans. As for us, our eyes has yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. That's what Jacob's gonna say when he realized that America the Great ain't gonna help him out, ain't gonna do for him. They hunt our steps. they will cannot go in our streets, and end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. So when Jacob's trouble hit and all hell breaks loose and they start barricading these streets and you can't go from one city to the other, Proverbs 1:22. How long, ye simple ones, will love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning? And fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. So he's trying to make known his words unto you. How is that? By giving good ear unto him. Because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded it. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, excuse me, and your destruction come as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh. They would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat the fruits of their own ways and be filled with their own devices. So since you didn't want to listen, since you didn't want to give good ear unto him and wake up out of that sleep, Jacob, the Lord's going to laugh when that sudden fear comes. Isaiah 1:3-5. The ox knows his owner, and the ass his master cribs, but Israel does not know. My people does not consider. So the Lord is saying, even ox knows his owner, but the Israel does lost contact with the Lord. He don't even know who he is no more. A sinful nation, a people laid with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupted. They have forsaken Yahweh. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backwards. So they gone backwards, you know. They ain't seeking the Lord no more. They seeking Egypt, you know, Babylon the Great. The things that's going on in this kingdom. But Esau's the end and Jacob is the beginning. 2nd Chronicles. Hey, now. Second Chronicles 13. 36 and 15. And Yahweh power of their fathers sent to them by his messengers rising up. Let me run that back. And Yahweh power of their fathers sent to them by his messengers rising up bid time and sinning, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. But they mocked the messengers of Yahweh and despised his words and mused his prophets until the wrath of Yahweh arose against his people till there was no remedy. So they mock the prophets out here, They think we out here for amusement. Jeremiah 15 and Jeremiah 5 and 15. Jeremiah 5 and 12. They have believed Yahweh and said, it is not he, neither shall evil come upon us, neither shall we see sword nor famine, and the prophets shall become wind, and the words is not in them. Thus shall it be done unto them. Wherefore thus says Yahweh power of the host, because ye speak these words, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them. So wake up, Jacob, and give good ear unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And with that, I'm going to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Shalom.